distinct from staff. It's a different, you're looking and making decisions in a different capacity. And I think that's a really important piece. You know, you're looking at how to deliver, you know, be responsible to the community in a different way. And I just want to make it clear that that's kind of, I think, where my experience really lies, is going to be an understanding that the role is a little bit different. And while you lean on, you know, there are experts in there, or, you know, you lean on staff a lot for those key recommendations, and the role is to essentially be an advocate for the policies that are adopted here, and going out in the community and talking to partners in different regional agencies and communicating kind of those priorities and objectives with them.
Wonderful. Thank you.
And I do know how to work a mic.
Excellent.
Well, thank you. Even the chair gets a little scolding here once in a while. Sometimes more. Okay, so I just want to thank you, Ashley, for being here today. You're welcome.
And then we'll do the follow-up questions.
Yeah, and I just want to make sure that you threw me off there. While we continue the selection process, we're going to have some follow-up questions, you know,
Okay.
directed to you. Okay. No.
Well, okay. My only follow-up question was, do you have any outside influence from any of the surrounding water agencies?
In outside influence.
And specific to OTI, that's what this board's in charge of.
Right.
And so within that, is there any outside competing influences from the surrounding agencies?
For me personally, no. Sorry, I appreciate you clarifying.
Well, with that, I think the questioning is, or you can have a seat. I don't think there's any other follow-up questions. Keys? Okay. So
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Good to thank
yes,
you.
you can take a seat. Well, we looked at two very qualified people, and we have and you've asked the questions, you've got the, what do you call it, your answers. The follow-up questions were also considered here, and so I'm looking for, you know, just a motion to make a selection here of the two candidates.
I guess a motion to select.
Yes. Okay, there's a motion to select, but is there a motion to select a particular candidate?
I would motion to select Francisco Rivera.
I'll second that. Okay, with that then,
Discussion.
discussion, yes. Mhm.
I'll support my fellow directors, but I want to make a comment about both candidates. I wish we had a spot for both. I think they are both separate and unique. I think, Ashley, listening to you, you have some great talent that I think would be beneficial to the district as a whole and to us as a board. Francisco was solid within his qualifications and his involvement and stuff. But both of you, the fact that you both stepped up, you're both willing to help in the community is in today's day and age with the politics that are going on in and around us, it was welcoming to watch the Olympics. I had a chance to go to a rodeo the other day and just get away from all the politics and bad stuff. Both of you were very positive within the process. And although the vote, there's a motion and a second, and I'll go to vote. I want to let you know how impressed I am with you, and that please continue to be involved. I ask you to be involved, even if not as a director here at OTI right now in the present, but be involved with us. I personally would appreciate that. I'll reach out. Not that the vote's done by any means, but both candidates, to me, it's nice we have some people in the community that care and that want to plan for the future and that care and that look at because of our kids and because of just wanting to do good things. I wish there was more people like you and Francisco. Thank you.
It's just for discussion.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I am looking at both candidates. I agree completely with Director Croucher, both being highly qualified. I'm just looking at Director Smith's role as an engineer, specifically for water, specifically for his engineering and water, and his history of in the water agencies, and what looking at the resume from Frank's, just seeing that, hey, it's kind of not a replication, but somewhat similar. And I think right now it's what the board is missing right now, just from my own 2 cents.
Director Roback, do you?
Yeah, I'll echo the sentiments of both my fellow directors that spoke on this. We appreciate your coming out and obviously your involvement in the community. You know, I have a undergrad from San Diego State in political science. You know, so I fellow Aztec. So thank you. And new mom. I mean, you're involved in the community, involved in the political process. It's a great thing, you know. So, but I will echo what Director Keys has said. Francisco is a lot of background and a lot of I think it'd bring a real perspective to the board, you know, that we're going to be missing by not having our former director here, Director Smith, who was also an engineer. So anyhow, so again, I appreciate your coming out, and I would encourage you to keep, you know, if anything comes up in the future, obviously, you know, it's not that this is a regular thing, but again, thank you.
Well, I'm going to chime in. Ashley, this day of age, I'm surprised we didn't get so many people, but some people are very disturbed with the politics that's out there. But here we kind of work very, as much as we can on a bipartisan, you know, actually, and you would fit in just right. And then Frank also would fit in just right here. But that's what I appreciate. I appreciate that you have a background, and after reading your resume, that you're intertwined and you manage really well. And I just want to make sure that the sentiment that I wish we had two positions open, you know, and because this was a tough, but we have to go with the experience that was discussed here concerning the engineer background, and I think that had a high influence, at least on our selection. So, you know, stay in touch, and if you want to make a complaint about your water rates or anything, you know, you know who to go to. Yeah, we will be more than happy to work with you. So if that, I call for the vote. And can you mention what the rule?
So we are voting on adopting resolution number 4450. Resolution of the Board of Directors, the Otay Water District, appointing Mr. Francisco Rivera to the Board of Directors, Division 1, to fill the vacancy left by Director Smith's resignation. Motion by Director Keys, seconded by Director Roback. And the roll call, President Lopez,
Yes.
Director Croucher,
Yes.
Director Keys,
Yes.
and Director Roback.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Is someone going to call
Thank you.
Mr. Francisco Rivera, or how is that going to work?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take a 5-minute break again.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do a 5-minute break. 5-minute break.
Yep.
Okay, we're live. Joe's in his seat, so we can get started here. Um, well, congratulations. Can you hear me, Frank?
Yes, I can.
Okay, congratulations. You were selected by the board, unanimous. So you had a 4-0 vote. So we really were very impressed with your background as an engineer and your commitment to the community. And maybe the other uh, directors can have a say. But again, congratulations. And I have a feeling that you're going to be an asset to this board, considering your background, and be ready for us to ask you so many questions because of your role in the city of Chula Vista is going to play very important role here. So Director Roback, Director Keys.
Hi, Frank. Just hey, congratulations again. What got me was your resume in terms of everything you've been involved in, your knowledge of engineering. My thing was Director Smith is an engineer, brings a lot to that part of it, and also knows what questions to ask in his different committees. And very much looking forward to working with you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Director.
Okay. Director Croucher.
Yeah, Frank, I look forward to when you get back in town, reaching out to you, or you feel free to reach out to me. Tita can give you my contact information. But I'd love to get together with you and just meet to the side, not necessarily to discuss specific or anything related to the district, but just to get to know you a little bit better.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Director.
Director Roback.
So I was thinking about, Frank, I was thinking about the movie Elf, where the guy says, Francisco, that's fun to say. No, I'm just kidding. I had to start with a little humor here. I'm sure you've heard that one before, right? Really? Well, I'll tell you what, that is the best Christmas movie ever, in my opinion. So anyhow, and Frank, no, all seriousness, obviously, having Director Smith here with his, engineering background, I think has really been invaluable. And I've already warned Michael Long, our, head of engineering here, that you're primed with engineering questions for the staff here. And so, all good. So, yeah, no, again, Frank, we're really impressed by your background and your thoughtfulness in answering all the questions. Yeah, I'm just really happy to have you on board. Thank you.
Well, thank you
The
very much.
best answer yet is when he told you about the Christmas story and for you to look there straight in the face. No. Best answer for the day.
Thank you.
He did answer the question about pressing the button on the mic, right? All right, here we go. Now we'll hand it over to legal.
Yes.
Okay. As far as, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So let me be the first to officially identify you as Director Rivera, but not quite completely officially. The next step will be to swear you in. And as a result of your not being present today, the district will organize either a special meeting or the next meeting. It's at the pleasure of the board. And I think that will be organized in relatively short order. But welcome aboard. And as I'm sure you can tell, this is truly a unique board that really is incredibly impressed with the people that work here. I can tell you that from working with this board, from working with a group of people, it's really truly a unique organization. So welcome.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I think we did allow for you to give a closing statement, but if you have the floor here, if you just a few words or as
Okay.
far as the response to what we've said here.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity to allow me to interview. I know that whatever challenges come up through the Otay Water District, that I'll definitely be part of the effort to resolve that to everyone's satisfaction. It is with a lot of pride and pleasure that I do take the responsibility serious for what Otay Water District is trying to do for the region. And so I'm happy for this opportunity, and thank you so much for the vote of to appoint me as a director for Division 1.
Right. All right. Having said that, we can move now to the board action item 6B, which is discuss the 2024 board meeting calendar.
Yeah, so just to follow that, so we will, through the district secretary, we will be coordinating, likely to schedule a special board meeting to administer the oath. I would assume just based on current calendars, it may be up to 2 weeks out, but we will try to get it done as soon as possible.
I think we also have a conference scheduled that might impede.
Correct. That's why
having it earlier.
I think the earliest we could potentially do it would be next Friday, but we'll coordinate everybody's
Okay.
calendars through the district secretary and Director Rivera.
Okay.
Thank you.
So for the board calendar,
Yep.
for the December timeframe, I know that if we could, I'm asking the president if we could follow up through TITA, who's planning on going to Aqua versus who's going to Crua. Both of them are overlapping, I just found out.
Yeah.
One of them is the Monday through Thursday, the other was the Wednesday through Friday, or however it is. I'd be willing to wherever the majority of the board going to the other one. That way we get a coverage at both. But I'm interested in going to one or the other. But if we could coordinate that through you or Tita on that. On the October board meeting, a family member has stage 4 cancer that I may be going back for the October 2nd. I may be in Texas for that treatment. The other family member needs help with some other issues. So just as long as we have a quorum and everything for the October 2nd, that just may be an issue for me.
Okay. Well, now that you mentioned December, so the two conferences are from what day? Do they conflict on a, what do you call it, Wednesday?
Yeah,
meeting?
so there's a couple conflicts. So that first week of December, I think we have Aqua is Tuesday through Thursday. That Wednesday is the normal regularly scheduled December board meeting. However, we sometimes don't have the regular December board meeting. And then Wednesday through Friday is the Crua conference. So
The reason I ask is that I think, or I believe that we have, well, we have two directors that are being challenged on, as for their candidacy for their respective division. Do they have to be sworn in December? Is that my
I
understanding?
believe at the latest law, it's that first Friday of December. So I don't remember on the calendar whether that's December 5th or 6th, but I believe the latest law would be December 6th. We would have to seat the board member. So we can look into that. We have
Yes,
time between now and
Right.
then to take.
I just wanted to make sure, since it was mentioned December and plus the two
Right.
conferences, I didn't realize that they were overlapped on that respect. Okay, any other comments about? That's okay, so, well, we're gonna recess to go into closed session at this point, as stated here on the agenda, so legal, can you get us going there?
Thank you, President Lopez. We have several items for closed session. The first item is Hector Torres versus Otay Water District, conference with legal counsel, pending litigation. Second item is conference with real property negotiators pursuant to California Government Code Section 54956.8. Property is the Salt Creek Golf Course. The agency negotiator is general counsel. Under negotiation is disposition of the property. The third item is conference with legal counsel, existing litigation, Government Code Section 54956.9, Otay Water District versus City of San Diego. And the final item is Mark Kozair versus Otay Water District, conference with legal counsel, existing litigation, Government Code Section 54956.9. And it is 5 o'clock and we will recess into closed session.
Okay,